Here is a super simple way to X-ray without using any cheats or texture packs or hacks or anything at all. All you need is Minecraft itself. Now, basically all you want to do is hold F3 and A. That's as simple as that. You see? Just F3 and A and you can see through the ground. There's that pesky zombie. Now, there is a few things that you should probably know about this method, and that is if you have high render distances, like if your render distance is set to a really high number, this will pretty much just straight up not work. It's just frozen. It just freezes if you do that. I think that I'm not sure if that's my computer freezing or if that is just Minecraft itself freezing, but this seems to happen sometimes, that it just freezes if your render distance is too high. I believe it's mostly to do with how many resources your computer is consuming. Also, this works significantly better on servers than it does on single player, basically just due to the same reason I explained right now. I have a relatively beefy computer, so I can do it on single player just fine. And I will also warn you that if you have a beefy computer like myself, and you are photosensitive, you may want to turn down your max frame rate to about 50, because having it higher than that will cause some really weird flashing lights effects. It doesn't happen on all computers. Most computers, in fact, I don't think it does, but with me it causes some really weird things. Now, let's get into some really cool applications of this. Now, the first and most obvious one, just one second, is to gotta reload the world. Also, sometimes after you turn the render distance up, it seems I just have to reload the world before anything can happen. Like I said, I think this might just be due to my computer completely freezing up and taking up too many resources. Now, the first and most obvious is you can find caves. If you just look for things, and also once you get below a certain Y level, it seems that, you see, and I knew there was a cave down here because I could see all the mobs. Once you get below a certain Y level, it turns black instead of light, so that's an interesting thing to watch out for. And this is a really cool thing because early game, if you're trying to light up, or not even early game, if you're trying to make a farm and light up all the caves, you can just F3A to see if there are any mobs down there, and if there are, then you know that you have missed a cave to light up. And another one, I'm not entirely certain if this is allowed per se, but it is a really cool one. If you are wandering about in the Nether and you're trying to look for something like a bastion, bastions come with the mobs already in them. So, and also if you press a button on your keyboard after already having A held down, it will stop working. A needs to be the last button that you press down on your keyboard. So if you look around and you see piglins and piglin brutes everywhere, then that means you have found a bastion. I do this every now and then just to check, and I actually have seen people on the lifesteal SMP do this, and the main reason they use it for is to see if there are any players nearby, which is a very useful thing to do and is a cool substitution for the tab trick if the player you're looking for doesn't have a second layer, or you know, instead of just knowing if they're nearby, having to do triangulation, you can just see them, literally. So this is incredibly useful for something like that. This basically just allows you to see entities. Now, this doesn't allow you to see orbs or anything like that, so it's not truly X-ray, but it allows you to see through solid blocks, so I would call that X-ray. And if you are on the Nether ceiling looking for a good place to build a farm or something like that, you can just go around on a horse or something, or just walk around and see if you can spot things down there. If you spot something like a blaze or a wither skeleton, then you know you've found a fortress. And sorry about the blinking lights to anyone who that affects. I'm doing my best to prevent that, but it's kind of difficult. That is not how you build a portal. If you are a very much enjoyer of early game technical Minecraft like myself, you can try to use this to find a zombie if you're trying to build something like ENX04's Day 1 farm. Day 1 iron farm, that is. You can just look around for caves, see if there's anything nearby. But yes, I don't technically know if this is allowed in speedruns. I've done as much research as I possibly could on it, and there seems to be absolutely no mention of this in the speedrun rules, and it's not technically a glitch, from what I understand, and it is an F3 shortcut, one that is meant to be used, and it does not block out the entities, it simply reloads the blocks. So yeah, I don't know if this is usable. If you're gonna go for a speed run and try to use this, do so at your own risk. It might not be valid. But yeah, this is a super useful little trick that I find myself using constantly, especially if you're doing something like a manhunt, you want to know where the hunters are, or if you are a hunter in a manhunt and you want to try to find the runner, or even if you're just on an anarchy server or anything like that, and you don't need to download anything for this. It's literally built into the game. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!